What if the unthinkable happened? What if Queen Camilla, a pivotal figure in the British royal family, announced her resignation from her role as Queen Consort? This startling announcement would send shockwaves through the monarchy, leaving the world in disbelief and raising countless questions. Why would Camilla, who had fought so long to find her place within the royal family, step down at such a crucial time? Could it be a personal choice, or does it hint at something far deeper within the royal institution? The answers, as the days unfold, could prove to be more shocking than anyone imagined. When Queen Camilla's resignation was made public, it was as though the world paused. News outlets erupted with breaking news banners, social media was abuzz with speculation, and Buckingham Palace found itself at the center of a storm it could not contain. Camilla, often regarded as a stabilizing force within the royal family, had walked away from it all. This decision came after years of adapting to her role as Queen Consort, a role that she had navigated with resilience and grace despite constant scrutiny. What led her to this moment? Was it her health, a deeply personal reason, or something much more profound? The resignation left the monarchy's foundations trembling. Camilla had been King Charles's steadfast partner, a figure who had stood by his side through decades of public and private challenges. Her decision to step down was a monumental moment, not only for the royal family, but for the institution as a whole. The world's gaze turned to King Charles, who now faced a future without the woman who had been his unwavering support. For the monarchy, Camilla's resignation marked the end of an era, a seismic shift in a family that had long been steeped in tradition and expectation. Camilla's journey to becoming Queen Consort was anything but smooth. Once a figure of controversy, she had worked tirelessly to win over both the public and the royal family. Critics had once dismissed her as an outsider, yet over time, she had proved her dedication to her role. As Queen Consort, she fulfilled her duties with dignity and grace, often appearing at public events and representing the monarchy on the global stage. However, the weight of royal duty is immense, and even the most resilient individuals have their limits. The constant scrutiny Camilla faced was unlike anything most people could imagine. Every gesture, every word, and every outfit was dissected by the press and public alike. Behind the polished image presented at royal events, Camilla grappled with the unrelenting demands of her role. She was not just a wife and a mother, but a symbol of the monarchy, a figure who had to maintain an impeccable image at all costs. This exhausting cycle began to take a toll on her personal well-being. To the public, she was the epitome of poise, but behind the scenes, she was a woman bearing the weight of immense expectations. Camilla's resignation was not merely a personal choice, it was an act of self-preservation. After years of sacrificing her peace and happiness for the sake of royal duty, she reached a breaking point. The decision to step down was her way of reclaiming her life, of finding a balance that had long eluded her. It was a brave act, one that underscored the hidden costs of royal life. Would the public understand her choice? Could they empathize with the pressures she faced? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain, Camilla's departure signaled a monumental shift within the monarchy. While the public may have been shocked by Camilla's resignation, those close to her knew it had been years in the making. For decades, Camilla had faced intense scrutiny and judgment, not only from the media, but also from within the royal family. As the other woman in the infamous love triangle involving Charles and Diana, she had endured years of public vilification. Even after her marriage to Charles and her eventual acceptance as Queen Consort, the shadow of her past lingered. The emotional toll of these struggles was profound. Camilla's years in the public eye had been marked by criticism and scrutiny, much of it deeply personal. Despite her years of service and loyalty, she remained a polarizing figure. The pressures of being a member of the royal family, combined with the emotional weight of her past, eventually led to burnout. Few realized how deeply this affected her mental health and personal life. Camilla's loneliness as queen consort was another hidden struggle. While Charles was often occupied with his royal commitments, Camilla found herself isolated, her role defined by ceremonial appearances and public expectations. The loneliness of her position, coupled with the relentless scrutiny she faced, created a perfect storm. Over time, it became clear that the life she had worked so hard to build was taking a significant toll on her well-being. Her resignation, then, was not an impulsive decision, but the culmination of years of personal struggle. It was a reclaiming of her narrative, a statement that even those in the highest positions of power are not immune to the pressures of life. Camilla's decision to step away was both inspiring and heartbreaking, a reminder that behind the royal titles and tiaras are individuals grappling with the same vulnerabilities as anyone else. To outsiders, life within the royal family may appear glamorous, a fairy tale filled with palaces, jewels, and global admiration. Yet the reality is far more complex. For Camilla, the hidden costs of royal life were immense. Every public appearance required meticulous planning, every statement was scrutinized, and every action was analyzed. The pressure to maintain the monarchy's image, to embody centuries of tradition while adapting to a modern world, was a burden few could bear. The emotional toll of these expectations began to erode Camilla's spirit. Over the years, she had tried to find a balance between her personal life and her royal duties, but the sacrifices required of her were immense. The role of queen consort demanded constant vigilance, a never-ending performance that left little room for personal fulfillment. Camilla's decision to step down was an acknowledgement that the cost of maintaining this image had become too high. Her resignation also brought to light the broader challenges faced by the royal family. The institution's rigid expectations, its resistance to change, and the constant scrutiny of its members have created an environment that is often at odds with personal happiness. Camilla's departure raised important questions about the sustainability of the monarchy in a modern world. Could the institution adapt to the changing times, or would it remain trapped in the traditions of the past? Camilla's resignation did more than alter the dynamics of the royal family, it exposed the fractures that had long existed beneath the surface. Her relationship with her stepchildren, Prince William and Prince Harry, had always been complex. While Camilla had made efforts to build bridges, the shadow of Princess Diana loomed large. For William and Harry, accepting Camilla as a part of their family was no easy task. The tension between them, though often hidden from public view, was a significant factor in Camilla's decision to step down. As Camilla stepped away from her royal duties, the family faced a period of uncertainty. King Charles, now without his trusted partner by his side, had to navigate the challenges of leadership alone. The void left by Camilla's departure was felt not only by Charles, but by the entire royal family. Her absence raised questions about the monarchy's future, and its ability to adapt to a rapidly changing world. For the royal family, Camilla's resignation was a turning point. It forced them to confront the realities of their roles and the impact these roles had on their personal lives. The monarchy's image as a united, traditional family was called into question, revealing the complexities and vulnerabilities that lay beneath its polished exterior. Camilla's resignation marked the end of an era, but her legacy as queen consort would endure. Despite the challenges she faced, she had left an indelible mark on the monarchy. Her work in charitable causes, her efforts to modernize the institution, and her quiet strength in the face of adversity, had earned her respect and admiration. Camilla's decision to step down was not a failure, but a testament to her resilience. It was a reminder that even those in the most privileged positions must prioritize their well-being. As the royal family moves forward, the lessons from Camilla's journey will undoubtedly shape its future. Her departure serves as a catalyst for change, a moment of reflection that forces the monarchy to adapt to the realities of modern life. The story of Queen Camilla's resignation is not just a tale of personal struggle, but a chapter in the ongoing evolution of the British royal family, a family that must find a way to balance tradition with the demands of a changing world.